Hey everyone, we'll do a quick video. Somebody had asked me this morning in the Strat Discord, was asking about how to set trail stops and trail stops in thinkorswim for options. I don't usually use trail stops. I usually use an OCO order, but I will show you both. Let me pull this screen over here. And this is my options chart, my uh, active trader, and my time and sales. So as you can see, I have an OCO. It's trigger bracket order is what it's called, but let's pretend I don't have anything. If you don't see this up here, click this little arrow here. It may be hidden. You click that arrow and it drops down. And you can come up here and you can customize what you want in here. Um, Pick what you want here, add item, pick what you don't want, remove item. I have mine pretty much set the way that I want it. I have this auto send checked also. If you don't check auto send, let's say I'm going to go way down here. Let's say I want to buy one way down here. You get this little pop-up. You have to confirm that you want to buy it. I don't. That's just an extra step for me. So I check this box. So let's go way down here, way under the bid, so make sure I don't get filled. And you see it automatically goes in. So let me cancel that. So I keep this box checked, just a little bit quicker processing time, a little bit quicker. It's one less step you have to do. So as you can see, I have a bunch of brackets already set up. But let's say I want to set up an OCO bracket, or not an OCO, but a trigger bracket. Select trigger. Let's say I want my limit to be, let's just go with 10%. And this is tricky because it jumps all around. Oops, that's actually, I believe, dollar. We want to change that to percent. This is dollar. This, I'm not sure what that is. And this is percent. So let's just say we want to go 10% target, 5% stop. And if you look, if I would put my order in right here at $1.69, it already shows you that my target would be $1.85 and my stop would be $1.60. Now if I move my mouse to show you, to point to that, it's going to move it obviously, but you can see them flash up there. So if I entered at $1.69, my target would be $1.85, my stop would be $1.60. Once it fills, those are automatically set. You can move them. I'm not in anything right now, but you can move these, drag them. You would come over here, it would say 5% stop. You can click on it, hold the button down, and drag it to move it around. So if you wanted to move your stop up, raise it up, say, maybe you have a 10% target set and it takes off on you and you're up 8% in like 3 seconds, you can grab that 10% and drag it up. Maybe drag it up to 15, and then at that point I'd probably go down and grab the stop and drag it up also, so you move them both. You can do it that way. But once you have it set here, this is what you have. You come over here to the save and you name it whatever you want. You can do 10% target, 5% stop, call it whatever you want, and then it'll be in here in your drop down. Then you can just come in here and just pick it. If I wanted a 25% target, 12% stop. And the reason I have different ones is because of how many days are left on the contracts. If I'm trading Friday, Friday's going to move awfully quick. I'm not really going to be looking for a 5% on a Friday, because 5% is on a Friday, hit real easy. I'd probably use maybe a 25%, 5% stop, depending on what it is. If it's something that's really volatile, maybe Amazon or Tesla, and I don't want to lose too much, I'll use this, and I'll just hurry up and hit my 25%. If it hits the 5% stop, oh well. It wouldn't be a big loss. That's something, if I'm paying $2,000 for one contract, that's something I would use, because I don't want to use a 15% stop on a $2,000 contract. So that's how that works. You can save as many, I think, as many as you want. I don't know if there's a limit, but Mondays I might use, depending on how much time I have on them too. If I buy next week's contracts, I might set a little bit more conservative, maybe like a 20% with 10% stop. Trail stop. Here's a trail stop. Let me think. Yeah, I think you would come in here, uncheck this box. There it is. Yeah, uncheck the first box. This is what you would have by default. If you pick trigger with bracket, you would have this by default. Uncheck your limit on the top, and then this one here you set the trail stop and change this to percent or whatever you want to do. You want to make sure this says minus also. If it says plus, it's gonna be watch what happens. It puts your stop higher than your entry, so you want to make sure it's a minus. So let's say we want to do minus 7%. You can see right here, if I enter at $1.79, my stop's going to be $1.58, but it's 7%. It's going to raise as the options contract goes up. This will move up also. So that's how you do that. Then you would save it over here again, name it whatever you want, and then you would just come in here, select what you want. Another thing is, I just found this out recently. I asked a question on here and I found it. So if you go into application settings, active trader, uncheck this box, reset active trader order template after sending. If you leave that checked, then every time you change, find it here. Every time you, let's say you try to enter down here to $1.63 and the price jumps and you want to come up at $1.68, if you drag this up, it erases this. It gets rid of it and changes it back to single. So now you have no brackets, and I've got burned by that before, where I didn't realize that it canceled it. I entered, I turned around, looked away to do something else, and didn't realize that I didn't have any orders in there to sell or stop out. So if you check that or uncheck that box, it'll automatically default to whatever you had on the last trade. So if you had this up for your last trade, it'll stay at this. Maybe you wanted to enter at $1.70 and you didn't get filled, and you just want to cancel it. You just, okay, I'm going to pass on this one. I'll wait till the next trade comes around. You hit cancel all. This would revert back to single again. And now when you get in your next trade, you have no target, no stop. So unchecking that box will change that. So that's about it. Pretty simple video. Like I said, if you want to set, you can do something a little bit more. I've never set any of these. I'm not really going to get into that. I don't have enough experience with them. I'm sure I could figure it out, but I don't really worry about that. You could experiment with it if you want. But if you want to set it up so you have an automatic target, an automatic stop as soon as you enter, then this is what you would use. Set your target, set your stop. Over here you'd have the save button, right there, save button, and it's automatically set. And if you want to do a trail stop, you would do the same thing. You just uncheck, because right now, I guess trail stop is in here. I don't know what will happen if you don't uncheck this box. I guess it would automatically, probably like an OCO, it would automatically sell once it hit your limit. I'm not sure, but that's how you do it. That's how you work it. Hope that helped you out, and thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye.